Yo, it's your boy Chris here again, right here in BIA Media Studios. Yo, we have a special guest here today. Born in Colombia, raised in Canada, making a lot of noise in the Latin music scene. Right here, I have next to me, Danry.
Hey,
Yo,
what's up, my boy Chris?
yo.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here 2 years after. A lot of things going on. Everybody, I think we're with the hard work we're doing. Be a media, Danry. I think everybody's growing.
True. Can you share the story behind your musical journey? And also, what inspired your musical career? Well, career in music. Let's see.
Honestly, my musical journey, man, started really early. I found the battle raps, right? That's what I love. I love the freestyling. I like the battle rapping, but in Spanish though. I've always been a fan of English rap and stuff, but I've learned my Spanish rap. And when I was 6 years old, my brother showed me a rap battle, and I was like, damn, bro, that shit. I love that. I like the two people insulting themselves, but then after that, they shake hands because it's beautiful. It's the art of freestyling, of battling. And I think that's where hip hop starts, right? And since then, I started to learn more, right? I started to be more más diverso para mi gente en español también, with more multifacético, bro. I'm forgetting my English words, right? But I like singing. I like writing songs. I like doing music. And since I've been 6, man, I've been in the music industry. Like, I've been trying to do music. My dream was always to be a singer or an MC.
Really.
100%.
So, and also, who are your major musical influences and how have they shaped your unique sound?
Man, my major musical influences. First of all, I gotta say Nicky Jam. Nicky Jam is an artist that freestyles, that sings. He's in the news movie of Bad Boys, man. This guy's doing everything. I wanna be like him. In English, though, I wanna, cause we're in an English, right? In an English interview. Akon, bro. I loved Akon growing up. I used to listen to his songs. I didn't know what the fuck they meant because I didn't speak English back then. But I heard that smack that on the floor.
Yeah, that was a
smack
classic
that.
song. That was a classic.
Bro, when I heard that, you got a name cop, bro. I love that video. I even know it by memory, man. But Akon in English, I would say Akon, 50 Cent. Those are the artists I liked. I still like, man. I'm still stuck in the 2000s music in English.
Yeah, to be honest, the
Milli
2000s.
Vanilli though too, cause my dad showed me Milli Vanilli. I like that. I'm in love with you, girl, cause on my mind. I like that type of music, man. That's the type of music I like in English.
The 2000s era was just, honestly, in my opinion, one of the best eras of
100%.
music, to be honest. But being referred to as a Colombian Canadiense, how does your Colombian roots and Canadian experiences influence your music and artistic identity?
Well, that's a great question, bro. I love that. I always say Colombo Canadiense, which means Colombian Canadian, right? A lot of people don't know that actually I say that, but I'm born in New York.
Oh, really?
I was born in New York, right? In Brooklyn, New York, in the hood.
Brooklyn, stand up.
I was born in the real king of New York is here. 6'9" if you're hearing this. Hey, no, but talking seriously, right? I say Colombian Canadian. I think that influences a lot because I grew up in Canada, right? So I grew up with a Canadian also mentality with my friends with Canadian. My first girlfriend, I broke my heart. You know who you are.
Jeez.
Canadian, right? But I got my Colombian roots, my language, my traditions in everything, you know, our music, our traditions, our language, everything's different. So I take a little bit from here, a little bit from here, and I mix it up, and it comes up with what Danry is. Danry, I am an artist that I like. I'm not stuck in one genre, per se. I'm not stuck, let's say, in reggaeton. I'm not stuck in banda. I'm not stuck in Afrobeats. I like doing everything because I think an artist, that's what it is about. An artist has to do art. Doesn't matter where the
try
art
new
comes
things.
from. If you feel it, man, if you feel it's right, do it.
100%. Always try new things. Is just
100%.
Is a way to gravitate to just different audiences and just really honestly connect with your fans. Because I mean, never know. Once you try another unique sound, it's like, dang, he does that too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, how do you navigate the blend of cultural elements in your music?
Damn, that was big words. Navigate the blend. Man, sometimes it's hard, right? Because people from we're in Ottawa right now. People from Ottawa are like, oh, okay, he's in Colombia, he's not repping Ottawa. Then I'm in Ottawa. Some people in Colombia are like, oh, he's in Colombia, he's not repping the Colombians. So sometimes it's a little bit hard, but nowadays I think I made an image of representing what it is, Canada and Colombia. When I'm in Colombia, I'm always putting my Canadian flag up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up here, I feel Canadian. I love this country. I love everything about this. I love, except for the cold.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like this country a lot. To work is a great country. It's really advanced. Everything is really safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I love my culture, man. We're spicy. We dance. We sing. Our parties are not till 2 a.m. Our parties go on till 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 2 days in a row. So I like showing that I love both countries equally, and it's just in my roots. My blood is Colombian, but my body and my education was made in Canada.
True, true, true. Much appreciated, much appreciated. And your latest track, Dime Cuando, has gained a lot of attention. Can you tell us the creative process behind the song and its significance to you?
Actually, shout out to my boy Tony Tapes. He's actually from
Yo,
Ottawa.
Tony.
He's actually from Ottawa, right? He's a
Mm.
Latino artist from Ottawa. And I heard one of his songs called Toxico, and it was a crazy song. I loved it. So I was like, bro, I want to jump into that remix because I don't mind. Like, I like collaborating with artists. I think we would make a good match, right? So I told him, and he's like, bro, I got another song. Hear this. And then I heard it, and I was like, ooh, I like it. So big shout out to Tony Tapes, and we got to unite as Ottawa artists, right?
Mhm.
Toronto's got their thing going on. Montreal's got their thing. Let's do the same thing in Ottawa, man. Let's focus also on helping each other. Ottawa to Canada, then Canada to the world. That's how it's gonna be. But we
That's
gotta
how it
help
should
each
be.
other. That's doing collabs. That's sharing each other's stuff. There's really good artists here. There's my homie David. There's Nathan Solomon. There's great artists in
Mhm.
Ottawa. Iona doing their thing. That if we unite, bro, we're gonna make a big sound. We're in the capital at the end of the day. We're
Yeah,
in the most
yeah, yeah.
important city. Even if this caused some people get mad at this, we're in the most important city in Canada.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's true. It's facts.
we can help each other, and then we do collabs with Toronto people. Then we do
Mm.
collabs with Montreal people, Vancouver people. That's my mentality.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with Dime Cuando. I hit up Tony, and I was like, bro, let's mix two Ottawa Latinos, and that's how it came out.
That's true. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's good to hear. Just local artists coming together, making music. I mean, obviously, you may have like other artists that both have a unique sound, but for some reason, there's something that's kind of in the way, and
Hundred.
well, whatever it may be, like some type of beef. But I mean, it's always good to have that, like, you know, if they could work things out, make a hit song, and maybe it gains a lot of attention, bro. But
That's right.
yeah, but you've collabed with various artists, such as the piano version of La Mala, you with a fellow musician.
Yeah,
How do these collaborations come about, and what do you enjoy most about them?
I enjoy learning and seeing other talents, man. This girl, Melilla, a big shout out to her. She's from Montreal. We've been talking about making something, and then she's like, "Oh, I love your latest song." Because La Mala, that song, I actually have it translated on my phone. I translated it in English just if people didn't understand. I translated this song is about a girl that gets dumped by her boyfriend, and then she becomes part of the crazy life, and everybody criticizing her, but they don't know what she went through in her breakup, right? So that's what the song talks about, and girls really relate to that song,
Mm.
right? That was my main audience, like for the girls to relate to that song, because La Mala means like a bad girl, like a baddie, right?
Okay, okay.
So I texted her. I was like, "Yo, let's do something." She's like, "Oh yeah, I love it. Why don't we do an acoustic version of your song?" I was like, "Perfect. That's a promo for my song, and I get to meet another artist." And I went all the way to Montreal. She got the studio. She played the piano. We'd make the video, and it did really good on TikTok. It did really good on Instagram. And that's what it is about. Again, collaborations with other artists.
True, true. You heard it first, La Mala. Pre the song.
La
Pre-
Mala. Ahora le dicen la mala, anda de farra en farra, tomando tequila con sus amigas, no le importa nada.
Jeez. La Mala.
They
Hear
call me
this-
the Colombian Justin Bieber out here.
I believe it, bro. I believe it. Next question. Also, you're growing following on Instagram. How do you utilize social media to connect with your audience and share your music?
Really good. Yes, it's true. I've been working hard on Instagram. I was actually talking right behind stage, I was talking about this, that Instagram is, I think, the hardest social media out there, right? Because Instagram, people get really, they want the quality. Like people have a lot of places to pick from, so they're like, oh, why would I watch this guy if this guy is doing it better? So we're always like, right now, singers are not just singers. We're content creators. Right now, we have to be content creators.
Yeah.
To promote your song, you can't just be like, yo, this is my next song. Comes out March 13th. I have a song coming out March 13th. That's why I said it. But you have to make content. Like people, my next song, for instance, your question goes with my next song. I made it to all my immigrants, right? Doesn't matter if you're African, Latino, Arab, Asian. Everybody that's been an immigrant in a country like Canada knows it's not easy. We come here to work. Sometimes we get a little bit of hate from people. Sometimes it's not easy, right? So my next song is called Borders.
Okay.
And it goes along with what's going on in my birth country, that's United States. There's been a big thing going on TikTok. A lot of my fellow Latinos getting kicked out. It's been really strong, right? So my next song is called Borders, and it's about also what my parents went through when they came in Canada. They walked through the border with me as a 1-year-old. My brother was 3 years old, and my mom was pregnant. So they walked through the border, and they gave us a better future, and it was them that went through everything so I could have a better future. So I wanted to do this for my parents and for all the immigrants that know the struggle of being in a different country, of being in a country where you don't know the language sometimes, right?
Yeah.
My parents didn't know French when we got to Quebec. A lot of people that come from Africa, they don't know, they have their dialect, or if they speak French, it's a different French.
Yeah.
And people act like they don't understand, or people from Middle East, they come with their language, and it's really hard. And that's why I wanted to do this for all my immigrants. March 13th, Fronteras, en todas las plataformas.
Jeez, you heard it first. Can you discuss any memorable interactions with fans, and has it impacted you in a sort of way?
Memorable. I think the most memorable for me so far was once I had a private show, right? That day I was mad, man. I was pissed. I was mad, because one of my musicians was late. He was 30 minutes late, so I wasn't gonna make it to the show. But then I stopped in a mall, right? And then when I stop in that mall, I see a girl, and she's like, "Are you Danry?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm Danry." "Oh, my sister loves you. Can I take a picture?" She was like on the other side of the road. So I'm like, yeah, of course. And when she comes, I see like 6 other kids coming. They're like 12, 13, 14. They come and they all ask me for pictures. Bro, I forgot I was mad. I got so happy about that, man. And it was the first time that happened. That was last year. I have that video on Instagram, actually. And, man, I felt like, I was like, damn, is this what it feels like to have people, like, wanted to, like, they were excited to take a picture with me. So I was like, that's how I feel. That's how I felt when I saw Nicky Jam for the first time. So it was, I think that's the most memorable. And that's, and that came in a time where I was, like, really down, man. I was really sad. I was going through like a bad mental moment, right? But then God sent me that message, and that meant keep going, and I kept going, and it was all because of that little message that God sent me, that we're more motivated than ever right now.
That's true. Yeah, because honestly, connecting with your fans, I mean, that's the most important part. Like, that's, if not like the biggest part about music as well. Seeing that, every now and then, the more fans come up to you, it's like you kind of just be like, dang, like it's hitting more and more and more. You just kind of get that motivation. It's like, okay, like this is like bigger than me at that point. It's like,
yeah, it becomes a movement.
Yeah, 100%. Also, any upcoming projects or releases that your fans are looking forward to?
This next release, I'm making the translation, right? Borders, but the actual name is Fronteras. Is my next release, March 13th. I'm really excited about this because it's a song that I know is going to impact a lot. And I've already shown to a lot of people that are not able to go back to their countries. And I've seen them tear up. I've seen them cry. And I would like to do a little a cappella here, right, of the song. After that, I'll translate the words.
Okay.
But this song is really special to me, man. I would say one of the most special songs to me because I feel it as an immigrant kid growing up in Canada, right? I always got those, oh, Pablito, those little comments.
Yeah.
Oh, is your uncle Escobar? I was like, yeah, he's my uncle, right? What? You're not gonna fight with that because it was too much. But or with my accent, they were always like, oh, little Spanish, like they were like kids are kids.
Yeah,
you know how they
they
are.
make those like side comments and like. Oh.
So this is Fronteras, and it says like this. Empaqué mis maletas con fe, con la esperanza de un día volver, pero se hicieron muy viejos los años y en el reloj van corriendo mis pasos. Entre lágrimas duele recordar las promesas que le hice a mamá, un techito poderle brindar. Sé que valdrá la pena al final partir de mi tierra, buscando un futuro lograrlo quisiera, ver bien a mi familia, si a los míos pudiera ayudar y ver triunfar, hacer el bien, avanzando, traspasando fronteras. Extraño esos momentos, los regaños, los consejos que me daba mi vieja. Si pudiera devolver el tiempo fácil lo hiciera, le daría muchas cosas si Dios lo permitiera. Chris, cómo extraño mi tierra.
Jeez.
Thank you, man. That last part means I miss my country so much.
Jeez.
Como extraño mi tierra means I miss my land so much.
Jeez.
This song gives me the chills, bro.
Yeah, bro. Just sitting here, jeez. I just could feel the whole aura from the music, and it's just kind of like, wow, bro.
It says I packed my bags with faith, with the hope of coming back, but the time got really long and the clock didn't stop its time. So I used really rhetorical things to write my song. And it's all about my parents' story, actually. Everything about that song is about my parents' story. What I told you already, immigrants go through, man. I'm really excited about this release. It's not a party song. It's not a love song. It's a reality song. It's a social, how do you say, criticism song kind of thing.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Can't wait to hear that song. I mean, I know it'll probably be in Spanish, but most definitely.
I'll do the English version.
Really?
Yeah, how it comes out. I don't know how. I've never heard a corrido in English, but I'll try. Like a banda song, like Peso Pluma type things in English. I haven't heard it, but I'm going to be the first one. Let's see how that comes up. Let's see how English listeners respond to it. It could be something interesting.
Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%.
If anybody does that after me, I said it first.
Hey, you've heard it here.
BIA Media and Danry, we're doing different things, man. It's Ottawa on the map.
Hey, big things popping, little things stopping. You know how it goes.
I like that.
Well, last and certainly not least, the last question I have here for you, where do you see your music career in the next few years? And are there any specific goals that you want to achieve?
I think last time I was here in 2000, I think that was 2023, I said by 2026 I was going to be famous. And I think it's going to be way sooner. I think it's going to be by the end of this year. I have this big collab coming on. We have a saying in Spanish that it's no leche la sal, don't put salt in your project, so don't mention them till it's not 100% sure. So I'm just going to say I have 2 collabs coming up, one with a girl from California and one with a Venezuelan singer. Man, when that comes out, I'm already seeing myself in the big stages that I've had the chance of being in the big stages. Not too long ago, actually, in December, I had this big show. People were cheering my song, man. That was crazy. It was the first time that people, like, it was a 9,000 people audience, right?
Yeah.
And I hear people singing. I'm like, holy, what am I supposed to do now? Like,
yeah.
Like,
how did that feel?
Cry, I don't know if I wanted to cry, to sing, to yell, bro. I don't know what I want to do. I ended up eating a hamburger afterwards to celebrate, but but man, it was a crazy moment. And I see myself as in 26 already being maybe not on a Maluma level, maybe not on a J Balvin level, but I see working with one of those big artists.
It's on the way.
I think God's got that plan for me by the end of this year to make my name known in Colombia and maybe South America, and by 2026 have that big collaboration. We all want all the emergentes. How do you say the new artists, the upcoming
Yeah.
artists? We all want that chance. Like I think all the artists here, if they say,
Yeah.
"Oh, Travis wants to record a song," what? Of course, let's do it.
Yeah.
Even if Taylor Swift, bro, if Taylor Swift, call me. You're looking pretty lately. You're like really pretty. If any of those pop singers tell me, yo, I want to do a collab in Spanish English, bro, that's crazy. I don't.
Yeah, of
that's
course
crazy.
that would be like that would just top like honestly, it's almost just kind of like a milestone because you never know when that artist might just hit you up and just be like, "Yo, like let's hop on a track."
And that actually happened to a homie of mine in Ottawa. Actually, that's like one of the biggest. That's the biggest Latino artist in Ottawa. His name is Tiags. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah, I
you've
think
heard
I've
of
heard.
Tiags.
Yeah, yeah.
I
My
don't
name
speak
is Tiago.
Portuguese. I
Yeah.
can speak English. Dale mama con tu tacata. Yo, Tiags is a big inspiration to like artists like me. I see Tiags. He's recording with El Alfa, Fuerza Regida. He's doing concerts in Mexico, Spain, El Salvador. Man, and he came out of Ottawa. He was in Ottawa. He did TikToks. He did his songs, but he was always working. And this guy made it to the big leagues. So Tiags. Shout out to Tiags, man. This guy's a big inspiration to Danry. And I see myself being like a Tiags by the end of this year.
Jeez,
That's a good example. Like a
Yeah.
Tiags by the end of this year.
bro, it will happen, bro. It will happen.
Amen. Tiags, I'll send you this interview.
Jeez. But you heard it here first. Danry, BIA Media. It was a pleasure and more things to come. Danry, appreciate you coming
Nah,
through to the studio, bro.
Appreciate the invite, man.
Hopefully, we'll see you again. And you heard it here. It's Chris, Danry, just like that.
Ya tú sabes, baby.